Hey guys, my name is Ryan. We're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today, we are playing some solo Darkfire Shadows going up against Prussia 6. Let's go! Alright, opening up with the Sands and Mountains. This is a fantastic situation for us. The four lands that all start without buildings makes for some really easy openers. We can deny three of the blight, and we could have like lands 1 and 4. Let's see, we could have lands 1 and 6 both die to innate. We can have land number 4 get pushed out with Mantle of Dread, and land number 7 we can deal with Concealing Shadows. So we have ways of actively handling everything right out the gun. What is the best approach? Now, if we want to solve two of these lands and kill them off, the only way for us to do that is to start with the growth 3, gaining extra energy, and then growing across bottom track and playing 2 dual element cards. We know one of them has to be Mantle of Dread. The other one can be Crops Wither and Fade or Unquenchable Flames. And if we play Unquenchable Flames, we really don't have a sensible follow-up, but Crops Wither and Fade is going to be useful here in A8. We can imagine if we downgrade in the A8, then maybe we get a follow-up into A5. It is possible that we could draft another 2-element card and then solve both the 8 and the 5 with the Unquenchable Flames plus the other dual element card. This gives us the opportunity for really explosive lines. And I think that's where a lot of Shadow strength comes from, is just having a really, really strong turn 1, turn 2. I think the big weakness of Shadow is how bad this reclaim is. And that's why the Darkfire aspect is one of the best, because of having the extra card in our opening set means that we can delay that particularly weak reclaim for that much longer. Is it going to work out? Maybe. We can hope. We wind up getting the Coastal to come up next. Yeah, Coastal's another one that, with this effect here, we could potentially create some kind of a pocket. I'm thinking if we do like a Crops Wither and Fade here, then we Mantle of Dread this stuff into the 3. We can let the 7 just trade itself out or something, and then do like a Favors Called Due, Concealing Shadows, or some combination of effects in order to handle the lands 2 and 3. So I think I want to do this here, and then look to draft into a solution. We can do a Concealing Shadows here in the 7, but I'm perfectly happy just letting this trade. Trading a Dahan for a town, I think, is a perfectly fine trade in this situation. Of course, there are event cards and fear cards that can solve this for us. I think it is more important for us to prioritize control over A2, but particularly A3, and that if we do successfully control it, we can have a great game. Yeah, and here we can see with Carapace Land, we can do a Carapace Land plus Unquenchable Flames. And that will allow for a real big defense in land number 3. With the Earth giving us the extra 3 defend for the Carapace Land. Now, this is going to be a 9 damage ravage, and so Carapace Land will be insufficient. But I think what I want to do is Concealing Shadows, Favors Called Due. And maybe we Favors into A2. Let's see. This part is automatic. I don't think it's worth really overthinking our Favors play until we see exactly what comes up next. Oh, Beast of Kills an Explorer. Oh well. Ooh, adding a Coastal Land with the Han, right? This is a really big deal. If I want to get the Fear from Favors Called Due, I'd want to add my... I guess it doesn't really matter which way I add my Dahan, because I can pair them up either direction. I could take the Explorer out, but because of the extra HP, this will not full clear the extra Explorer. I could take this Explorer out this way. But if the Wetlands explores... I think we're skipping. I think we're actually perfectly happy here. We get the Sands follow-up. Okay. I'll add my town here to A6, so it's... Or actually, I could add my town to the 2, and then Favors Call due from the 3 over to the 2, defend it, Unquenchable Flames here. This land will be pocketed. This land we can just solve with our innate. Yeah. And we're going to look to draft into a major to deal with A3. So we can draft a major, go up to 3 energy. We can pick up the major right now. Probably getting rid of Concealing Shadows. That's definitely a one-time use card. Accelerated Rot is a card that can get it done. But Trees and Stone Speak of War could be pretty effective. Dream of the Untouched Land's a little bit expensive. Smothering Infestation, oh man. I think if I'm interested in taking Accelerated Rot, I'm probably better off taking Smothering Infestation. Because I'll do Carapace Unquenchable, I'll get my innate so I can pull this Explorer out. So we're going to take 1 Blight this turn. And then next turn I can gain Minor and grow into the 3, Smothering Infestation into that land. And if we happen to draft into the 2-element match, then we get an extra town kill. The 1 energy cost is unfortunately quite relevant. Can't go here, so we'll just go here and hope that we get a beast effect. I mean, it's still not going to do anything too bad. Okay, Wilds to a land with no invaders. Let's see. We've already seen Sands, so it could be mountains or wetlands next. Let's go there. Beast Disease to Han, downgrade. Oh man, I'm forced to do a downgrade. That's unfortunate. So I wound up losing a fear for that reason. Okay, we get the wetlands. And the only place that we can escalate and keep the pocket from the 5 is escalating into the 2, which necessitates Carapace land to be used there. Or I guess we have our Smothering Infestation that we can use here in the 2. The Unquenchable Flames, it's going to basically deal 2 damage. So we could actually use our Smothering Infestation in A2 to just solve it with this Unquenchable Flames. Because the 3 damage will do 4 damage, killing City Town, leaving just an Explorer behind. And of course, we can pull that Explorer out with, our innate, so that way the Badlands doesn't kill a Dahan. Though, even if that Dahan does die, it's really not a big deal. Do I go for another major? We can afford any 3-cost major. Any 4-cost major. I could go top track here. I think I'm fine with that, actually. We're in a really comfortable position. And Insatiable Hunger is the only card that really accomplishes what we're trying to do. In fact, I could just do a Fire and Flood, go top track, play it this turn. That'll full clear the 2 and then kill City Explorer in land number 3. It's very expensive. But, I mean, it does get the job done. We'll get rid of Favors. Oh, that's funny. Actually, Fire and Flood's really easy for us to threshold if we had the energy for it because of the Darkfire. Okay, we got the wetlands and the jungles. Hey, how about that? Okay, one, two, three. Boom. And over here, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay, we just need to make sure that we pull this Explorer out with our innate on our next turn. And then get after land number 3, and that's going to be the GG. So what do we got here? I know I'm going to be playing Unquenchable Flames here in the 3. What do I go for here? No Blight Removal. Blight Removal will be really nice. I guess we'll do a Dry Wood, but we're not going to feel good about it. So Unquenchable Flames, that'll solve this Explorer. We can... I've only had an extra range. Everything here is range 0. And so none of it is particularly useful. Good Crops Wither and Fade just for the fear. I think that's fine. Okay, deny some Ravages, do his little push. Remove and Explore from a coastal land so we can save a Blight here. That's relevant. Or I can remove a town, which will also deny a city. We know we're not going to Blight. We're just going to lose a Dahan, and I don't think Dahan's really part of my game plan. I think denying a city is a really big deal. Because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be 9 in this land. And so we could come into like a Carapace land, Dry Wood, something else in order to handle the 3. So let's get rid of this town. Ooh, great. And that's so good with the Unquenchable Flames because the invaders don't heal. Oh, wow. Okay. So here we're going to do a damage. Badlands invaders do not heal. Crops Wither and Fade to fear. So this is only going to be a 6 damage Ravage, so Carapace Land solves it. Dry Wood will do 2 damage in this land. We'll Smothering Infestation. We don't even need to play Dry Wood. We just need to draft any Earth card of which we're not offered any. Okay? In that case, let's see. We have no defense. The only defense we have is the Cycles of Time and Tide to remove a Blight. So in this case, we do want to use Dry Wood. Because Carapace Land will defend for 3. Dry Wood will deal 2 damage, which is effectively going to be a defend 3. Because I can kill Town Explorer. Leaving 3 HP behind. So we can go Carapace, Dry Wood, Smothering. Smothering just to clean the rest of it up. And so in that case, maybe like a Prowling Panthers to deal with Town. Though I think we're just going to pull this Explorer out to the 4. Right, because we got Fire here. Actually, yeah, we're not even going to hit our innate. That's funny. I'll take Cycles just because it might be useful. Oh man, local diaspora. What the heck? I think we have to pop the bubble and go this way. Okay, remove and explore from land with 2 or fewer invaders. Okay, so we could deny the build here in land number 1, or we can deny the blight in A2. Or I could get rid of this town here, but that's not really important. The A1 matters more, because either way, A5 is available to be explored. That being said, we've already seen 2 wetlands, so it's unlikely. We've already seen 2 wetlands, we've already seen 2 mountains, so we're reasonably expecting Sands Jungles to come up next. And Sands Jungles are pocketed out regardless. I think we'll be fine handling A1, so let's get rid of a Blight, so that way we don't lose the Blight card. Lose to the Blight card. Yeah, we got exactly Jungle Sands. Feels like I called it. Oh, yeah. There you go. That was the only city left, and that gets you a quick little Terror level 3 victory. I had my brain completely set on, getting full control of the game. I forgot that that's not always necessary. You just get the fear, and then you just push to victory, and that's Spirit Island. So yeah, that's Darkfire Shadows versus Prussia. I think it is the best matchup for the Spirit. The strengths of the adversary are perfectly countered by the strengths of this Spirit. And so it's a real good time, and it just feels nice to be able to play Darkfire. So anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. Have yourselves a glorious day.